Hello, beautiful artists. I hope you're easing into this new year with some fun things. I shared with you what was it yesterday? The conch shell. Wasn't that fun? I hope you all gave it a try. Today, I want to paint this kind of a tropical palm leaf. And I believe this was inspired by a book I bought quite a while back. It's called, I think it's called 15-Minute Art Watercolors or something like that. But I thought this would be another fun one. I'm again going to be using my 8 and my 2. I believe these are still available and they might even be $12.50 still for both. So I'm going to be using those for all my exercises. I tend to use you see me show this a lot, my Artisto pads, and I'll link everything below. Really great texture, 140 pounds, so I like it. And then I will be using, which I'm just going to swivel around here. By the way, a lot of you ask me about this palette. Yes, it is very large, very heavy. Let me just give you a peek here. One of you suggested putting it on a Lazy Susan. It only stays on my desk. I've been linking it because I get so many of you asking me about it. I really like it. Definitely not a portable thing, but for sitting on my desk, and look at all the wonderful mixing area you get. So I just wanted to share that because you guys are asking a lot about it. Okay, so on this whole topic of, seeing shapes and things. So I'm going to do this as well, just in case I want to dip in there. These are all the Meiliang, Paul Rubens Meiliang. They're just, I refill them with the tubes. Painting these shapes, seeing shapes of things, because sometimes for my artist brain, seeing an entire flower or something is really, it just doesn't always work for me. So I've been sharing how to paint the shapes you see. For a banana leaf, what I'm going to do is I've got, let's just get this kind of ready here. I'm going to start with the back leaf. So I want a fairly light value, meaning about 80% water, 20% pigment. And you can see it's pretty movable there. I'm going to tap, tap, tap. And then I'm going to just start painting here. And again, I'm painting the shapes I would see. So grab a picture of a banana leaf or this palm leaf and pick out the shapes. Like I even will forget what I'm actually painting and I just go for those shapes. So it's got, numerous these kind of square rectangle type shapes, and maybe use the side of my brush here. I am going to give myself kind of, oh boy, I messed that up, didn't I? Just so I can follow that along. And let's keep going in here, that light value. And drawing the shapes I might see. I'll start curving around. Might even just add in some of that. And I'm using the side of my brush. So I'm holding it about here where I can get, some good control over how I'm moving my brush. And there we go. I think I'll make that a little longer. And there we go. So I've got kind of that back area done. Again, thinking in shapes here. So these are the shapes I kind of picked out. Now I'm going to go ahead and let that dry, rinse my brush off. And let's just give it a little shot with my heat gun here. This will dry rather quickly. You can paint these under 15 minutes, guys. So they're kind of fun, but it's a great exercise in, you know, picking out those different elements and things that all together look really complicated. But when you look at them, you can kind of say there's rectangles or circles or squares or things like that. And it, for me, makes it a lot easier. So I think that's pretty well dry. Let's just create more of an olive dark green here. I've got some in my palette here, but I'm just gonna create another one, maybe even a little bit of that blue. Oop. And then I'll take maybe some of my black. I could just grab an olive green, but you know, I really like to mix my colors. I just think it's a good exercise and kind of a lot more fun. So I'm gonna start creating the leaf in front. So I'm gonna make that darker because darker colors are going to come into the foreground. And this is the background, so it'd be a little lighter color and will recede back a bit. So let's just start making these shapes. So much fun, you guys. I hope you give this a try. It's really, this was a game changer for me years ago. I had a professor that actually, a huge part of his class was doing just this, is painting the shapes you saw. And we would do this over and over. And at the time, I kind of thought, I don't know about this. Why are we doing this? But you know what? It stuck with me. And I think it really was a valuable exercise. So let me grab, let's add a little brown into that and see what we get. Yeah, that's a pretty olivey green too. So we're just gonna keep going here. And till we get all the way. Just shapes. And then it's so funny because whenever I finish this exercise, I'm like, wow, that really works. And when you see things you want to paint, you'll start noticing, hey, I see these really cool shapes in there. I can do this. It doesn't feel quite so overwhelming. So I've got that sap green. I'm adding in, the first time I added in a little bit of our black, but now I'm just kind of using a brown. There we go. And, oop, there we go. So look at that already. Isn't that like, it's amazing how easy it can be, right? In the background, I'll probably go in with my little 2 brush and do some maybe striations or little lines, but I think in the front, where is my, I was just playing with it today, here it is, my little stipple and stylus, whatever you want to call it. I include one of these in one of my subscription boxes, by the way, so thank you for those who have been enjoying that. And I'm just going to scratch in some lines for that palm. And look at that. So cool, right? Now I'm going to go into the back, which I probably could have done this previous to the front leaf, but I want this kind of watery. So probably, again, 80% water, 20% pigment, moves around, tap, 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 get that extra paint off. And so that's still a little too much pigment. Tap, tap, tap. I really just want like the slightest hint. to add even more water. Light, light, light. Oh, and that's kind of too thick, so I'm applying too much pressure. There we go. Now I got it. And this is really the value of having a little scrap paper. You can kind of practice your values on. But light, light pressure. So I'm just engaging that tip. Holding your brush straight up and down, you'll only engage that tip. And there you go. Look at that, you guys. So I know you can do this. And, you know, share this over on Patreon. There's a free membership there, and you still get some mini series and traceables and all kinds of fun things, ad-free tutorials. But give this a try, and I'd love to see what you came up with. Okay, now I'm just, you know, you could stop right here. And you know me, the first thing on my mind right now is, ooh, how could I add in some bling and gold there? Not going to go there because I just want to end this in a 15-minute little demo. But let me know what you think of this exercise. I'll list everything I used here down below and give this a try. I mean, look at that. That really has this background, foreground, and I think quite nice. So happy painting, everyone. I hope you're enjoying these. And this one was actually under 12 minutes. Under 11, I think even. And I will see you all soon. I'll be right here reminding you, you are an artist. If you are here and you are pulled to this, you are an artist. It may not look like mine, and that is a good thing because you do you. All right, I will see you all soon. Happy painting, and most of all, have fun.